He was a music industry icon and the creator of one of the largest record stores in the world.
In this town, no one's going to forget Russ Solomon and Tower Records.
Russ Solomon founded Tower Records right here in Sacramento in the 1960s, which grew into an empire of music stores across the globe. According to his family, Solomon passed away in his home last night at the age of 92.
New tonight, CBS 13's Sharon Rajae joining us live now with how family and friends are remembering him tonight. Sharon?
Yeah, what an incredible story. He was a music lover, art collector, and even an artist himself with his photography. Russ Solomon leaves behind his wife, Patty, his two sons, and thousands of people who have been left inspired by him.
I miss my father already.
Michael Solomon says his father died Sunday while watching the Academy Awards at home in his living room with his wife.
He had asked her to pour him a glass of whiskey, and she went into the kitchen to do it and came back out and found him slumped on the couch, apparent heart attack.
In the 1940s, Russ Solomon began by selling used jukebox records out of his father's drugstore. Then in 1960, Solomon opened Tower North on Watt Avenue, his first standalone store. In 1968, a second location that is now a Dimple Records. In time, he went on to establish a record retail empire with 200 stores in 30 countries on 5 continents.
I'm absolutely proud of my father. I think he is a great. He deserves the legacy he seems to have.
The history of Tower Records was recounted in Colin Hanks' 2015 documentary, All Things Must Pass. Hanks tweeted Monday, "The world lost an absolute legend. He changed the way I look at the world and how to navigate it."
Everyone in Sacramento who had a business said, "I want to be Russ Solomon."
Solomon's success did inspire many business leaders in Sacramento, including Tim Jordan, who worked for Tower Records as a teenager and went on to open his own business, Old Soul Coffee Shop.
One of the things that gave me confidence anyway to know that, yeah, you know, this place is cool. Sacramento's cool.
Last year, Solomon was inducted into the Walk of Stars in Sacramento, and Monday night, that star lit up with candles and flowers. Even electronic billboards are paying tribute.
We've lost a legend in Sacramento, but there's a lot of joy. I think that he touched so many people.
Charisma, modesty, and intellect, traits Solomon's son hopes is how people will remember his father. Now, the iconic company's explosive growth could not sustain the business. Tower Records did go out of business in 2006, but even with Solomon's passing, many say what will never fade are the people who built that music-selling machine.
He not only entertained so many with the music he offered, but he inspired so many, like the Old Soul coffee guy.
So many people that, you know, worked for him even, and then took his work ethic and then put it into their own businesses. So he will certainly live on in many ways in this city.
Very
nice
special.
Yeah. Sharon, thanks. To learn more about Solomon's Sacramento legacy and to find out how the world is remembering him tonight, head to our website, cbs13.com.